Hello, entertainment and daily lovers. Welcome back. Good evening to you all and a happy Sunday. Okay, so we weren't able to drop anything today up until now. So I'm like, okay, let's talk. We just can't, you know, allow the day, even though the day was very busy. But we need to just come on in and dissect as Adiola dropped something. Adiola versus Sandra Duru. Remember, Sandra Duru had a lot to say, okay, about Adiola and the whistleblower. She's been making mockery of them and things like that. So one question was Adiola ever going to respond back to Sandra Duru? Was she ever going to say anything at all? Or she's just going to, you know, keep silent and act like she's not seeing all of what Sandra Duru is saying and the caricature that Professor Mweke is actually, making out of she and the people that she interviewed. But all of that changed today after Adiola actually dropped, like she took her time, according to her, investigating and all of the whole 9 yards. So that's what we're going to be discussing uh right now. So we will be reacting to that. So let me know what is your take. I want to quickly pull up this live stream to make sure that our sound is good. Welcome. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Just joining, you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know where you're watching us from. Let me quickly check the sound so I'm sure everyone can hear before I pull up the clip that we're going to be reacting to. So let's see. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. So please give the live stream a thumbs up if you're just coming in. So now let's pull up at the content Adiola dropped. And I'm like, yo, Adiola ain't even playing. Adiola is not playing. Okay, so I've seen the clip. Welcome, everyone. All six of you, please give the live stream a thumbs up. Thank you. And if you don't mind, feel free to introduce yourself in the comment section and let me know what you think. Okay, let me know what you think. Who are you rooting for? And let us talk. Okay. Now, Adiola just dropped let me see, 14 hours ago, right now, as we're talking, me and you, okay? Me and you, oh yeah, 14 hours ago, Adiola dropped this content and she titled it, hold on, she titled it Exposing the Multiple Lies of Sandra Duru, okay? And Adiola didn't come to play. Give me a second. Let me put this where I can put the microphone close so y'all can hear. And we're going to react to. Let me know what you think. If you're watching the replay, let me know what is your take. Okay. Nigeria. Let me know. The sun cap we're enjoying today in Nigeria, that was my God-given wisdom and initiative. I conceptualized it. You cannot make this up. How? This is a government agency. Do you know that this agency was formed in 1971? How old is this auntie go for her to have conceptualized? God. What's up, my people? So it's actually been a week plus since I recorded the video that you're about to watch. Sorry, I've been traveling. That's why I'm just uploading it. But it's necessary for you to. One thing I always say is when you decide to be a content creator, mostly that kind of content creator that will be, reporting G, celebrity news, politics, and everything else in between. Be ready for the basketballs when it comes and be fully prepared to dish it back. So like the pettiness, the laugh, the everything. I'm like, yo, so it's not only Sandra Duru that can be petty. She's not the only one that can really go there. Adela did the interviews that she did with her full chest, and she's here to back up everything that she has done by, proving to Sandra Duru, aka Professor Mweke, that look, you're not the only one that has the monopoly of coming out and talking. Okay, so I don't know where this is even going, because trust me, Professor Mweke is going to say this, and she's going to most definitely respond back with her long write up or something. That most definitely something is going to drop. So let's see how far this is going. Like I've said, and I always say, this story is a story that keeps giving, and we really want to see. If you notice of late, Professor Mweke is really telling everyone that she has handed over everything to the rightful people, and she wants to, she's just waiting for when she will be called to come and testify or whatever, that she's most definitely ready. So I think at this point, a majority of us are really in that level where we're waiting, okay, to see what the court's going to do. Are they going to invite her and invite Senator Natasha? And who is going to be able to prove their case beyond all reasonable doubt that they're telling the truth? That's the point that we're at. But let's still follow the pettiness that is going on. So let's watch it, because you understand the basis of all the drama. Guys, you're going to laugh out loud watching this video. I promise you, you'll be glad that you watched this video. As you are well aware, I've interviewed two alleged whistleblowers. Now, after those two interviews, my guess is that the senator actually called Sandra Duru, and Sandra recorded the conversation, and now she's altering the audio with AI. I mean, this woman is really into AI. If you check any of the pictures on her Facebook and Instagram pages, most of the pictures are AI generated. So this auntie is really into AI. I'm also sure that you've seen her post videos of the second whistleblower, praising her, saying good things about her. I've been told by the whistleblowers that what she does is normally she will get you to say good things about her before she gets you involved in shady things. So she will just keep that in her archive, and then if you now turn against her, she will now bring that out so that it looks like you are confused. The videos you have been sharing, the ones where I talk good about you, I can show bring the one who knows it for you. I can bring the one who did it for you. I can bring the one who did it. Everybody, I wasn't alone that did it for you. You called me and you told me, please, my brother, do this video to promote me. Please, now. You practically begged me to do this video to know that. Now, I will also reach out to the senator to see if she will. Okay, so now let's get into what Adeola just said here. Saying that the lady, the whistleblowers that she interviewed, or actually told her that this is what Sandra Duru does, where before she will do one or two for you, she will want you to just sit down and film a video where you're giving her accolade, praising her, and things like that. And she's going to probably keep it and use it against you later. Something I noticed about this video, the two that Sandra Duru posted by herself, is the fact that the way these people were doing the videos and the way they were saying what they were saying, I'm like, this does not look like something that came out from somebody's mind, or like you thought about it because somebody was very nice to you, maybe in the past, or even, as at the moment that you were filming, or that video that you were doing, or somebody else that this person has been good to, comes up to you and said, look, this person has been good to you, and this person has been good to me and other people that we know. Why don't we do something for her to surprise the person? Those videos are not giving that kind of, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think. So I also find it very funny that those are one of the first things that were actually posted to kind of discredit these whistleblowers, okay? Because their videos look like, yes, you want me to do this for you, and I'm doing it for you. That's how their body language, the kind of things they were saying and everything. But one thing I would disagree with this, the second whistleblower, that Mr. Mazi, right? I disagree with Dama when he said, you practically begged me, you practically begged me. Okay, you know, go allegedly, okay, because you also agreed that she has helped you, and you said it, that that's one thing that you will not take from her, that she helps people, okay? And you also agreed that she sent you 100,000 naira before Easter, before she now sent you that gig that she wanted both of you to work together, that she was not pleased about. So if we're to go with the fact that the Sandra Duru likes to help people that she knows, okay, then she has helped you before. And in her own post, she even went ahead and talked about your children, how your stupidity will not stop her from, having that good relationship with your daughters and your, what is it called, and your wife. Okay, so I don't agree that it is this. You beg me, you beg me, you beg me. Okay, I think she told you, after being all nice to you, she's done so many things for you. She said to you, look, I'm asking people to do this for me. I want to use it for XYZ. And you agreed, but I don't think it was you practically begged me, you practically begged me, because person they dash you money here and there, all the time. Eh, if the person asks you something, they don't need to practically beg you. Like, once that person asks you, because that person has been nice to you, you just would do it. Okay, so practically beg you, oh god, they no practically beg you at all.
That's an interview because I think it's very, very important to hear her side of the story, and I'll keep you updated about that. But guys, get your popcorn for this one. You will not be disappointed.
So Adeola really went in, okay?
Okay, so a Nigerian woman in America came out recently that she has proved that Senator Natasha Akpoti has been lying this whole time about sexual harassment allegations against the Senate President. God's will apart you. Freedom, freedom. This woman made a live video on Facebook and it was 1 hour long, guys. First and foremost, this woman, Sandra Duru, also known as Professor Mgbeke, she is not a professor at any school here in America, and she also doesn't have a PhD. You have to have a PhD before you can be a professor. If anybody tells you that they are a PhD holder, you just need to put their name in ProQuest. You will see their thesis. She's not there, whether you look for Mgbeke or you look for Sandra Duru. As a matter of fact, on Wikipedia, her full name is Sandra Duru Eluobi, so I'm not sure how she came by Professor Mgbeke. But if you look at some of her old videos,
well, now Sandra Duru, over to you. You always respond to everything. Are you a professor, or this is just a title, the way some people will call themselves kings, queens, princesses, all these huge titles, that people would just use on social media. Anybody's allowed to use any title they want to use on social media if they don't want to use their official name. So could it be that the prof that she added to the mgbeke is just a name, okay, but maybe some people are really confusing it, because I remember when we started reacting to them, like, her social media name is Professor Mgbeke, but her personal page is Dr. Sandra Duru. So I'm like, is she a doctor? Is she a professor? Is she? So now Adeola is saying that the lady is no professor. So we will wait for her to actually clear the air on that one. Okay. That's wait for Professor Mweke to clear the air and let us know if she's just using it as so many other people will just use any name at all they want to on social media for some reason. But Adeola went further to kind of break it down, because according to her, she did full investigation on this lady. She didn't come to play. She didn't come to just cap or tell you whatever. She's here to tell you as it is. So let me know what you think, okay?
She sort of explained how she came by the name Professor Mgbeke, because like 4 years ago, 2021, she had a YouTube show, Bear It All with Professor Mgbeke, on her YouTube channel called Mgbeke TV. So I will play a snippet for you where she was sort of explaining how she came by the name Professor Mgbeke.
You're welcome to Mgbeke TV show. To Professor Mgbeke. Professor Mgbeke brings the word to us, Mbekenizely, and brings us to the word, Mbekenizely. So Professor Mgbeke is a professor of all the Mgbekes, warriors, wildforce, bumpers. We are here to say the way it is, naturally. Say the way it is. Mane Obalugi, a warrior. Mbekenize it.
Mgbeke is actually an Igbo name. Some people say it can be associated.
So she said she's Mbekenized. So I kind of understand where this woman, because if you also notice on her Facebook up until date, when she writes, I'm talking about Professor Mbeke, at some point she will tell you that she's not a city girl, that she's a village girl. If you go on her profile on Facebook, you read most of those long posts where she's blasting Senator Natasha, you will see her repeating that she's a village girl. So I think this is about branding. This Professor Mweke name thing and everything is about the branding. Okay, she's just trying to say, before you call me a village girl, I will already call myself a village girl. Before you say I'm not tush, I'm not posh, I'm not this, I'm not whatever, I'm already letting you know that I'm a village girl. I am an Mweke, and if you call me an Mweke, I'm not going to feel offended, okay? Because it's kind of offensive when you call somebody Mweke. So you always hear, look at this Mweke feeling funky, it is a very common saying that you would hear when you go to like the southeast, south, and those area around the Igbo rivers and those area. Everybody understand when you say what like mgbeke feeling funky, you understand, even if you're not an Igbo speaking person, like Okay, so Mgbeke proudly, parading herself as Professor Mgbeke. So I think that's where this is coming from. So maybe, but we don't know. Maybe she's not really a professor, but she's building a brand on that name, and maybe trying to help people that people would insult and call them Mgbeke, call them village girl, local champion, things like that. Just trying to make them feel like, look, you can. It's not a big deal. Don't let it get you. It could be
with village girl or someone perceived to be rural or lacking in urban sophistication. Anyways, she keeps saying in her video, "Mbekenize it." So that is probably why she calls herself professor in Mbekenize things. Hey, father. So auntie gave herself the title professor because she knows how to Mbekenize things. And can I just tell you, she did not disappoint. In this Natasha matter, she has Mbekenize. She has to recognize the whole matter. If you did not watch the full video, 1 hour, you are in luck, because I'm about to give you a rundown of the whole 1 hour. I just want to point out some of the places where you can see her outrightly contradicting herself or like making up stuff. So she said that Senator Natasha called her on March 27th. And then at 12 minutes, she said she contacted UN agency and that she's a member of the UN Council.
And contacted UN agencies because I'm a member of the UN Council.
Okay, wait up. How did we get? Which UN Council are you a member? Who elected you as a member of the UN Council? Is it the UN Security Council? Because every member of that council is representing a country. She also said she's the president of TUFF. That is the Unique Family Foundation.
I've contacted everyone. I'm the president of TUFF, the Unique Family Foundation, that has UNECO successors and the rest of them in the United States.
Okay, which one is that? I googled it. I'm like, which one is tough? Unique Family Foundation. I found out this is a foundation that Auntie started on her own.
Okay, so from what Adeola is saying, you will hear her talking about she's googled it, she's checked and done all the checkups that she needs to do to confirm what Sandra Duru is saying. But these things are really not true, or it's really not as she's presenting it. So in other words, Adeola is actually calling Professor Mbeke's bluff, like you're just bragging, and most of these things that you're bragging with are not even true. So why should people even believe that you're credible if you cannot even come out straight to break down something and say this is who I am, and people are able to look you up and to find out that that's exactly who you are? But that's not what the case is.
If you go on their Facebook page, she explained what they are about. The Unique Family Foundation Talk is a non-profit organization based in the United States of America. We're committed to touching lives positively and fulfilling dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. I'm like, wait, this is one foundation that is bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. There's no specific location that they are focusing on around the world. This must be really good. It must be huge. Now, I went on their Facebook page, and guys, all I see this woman post on their Facebook page are her books, pictures of her books, telling people to buy.
And if this is true, it is really weird. If you have a foundation and you're, trying to help people and put, smiles in the faces of people, give people hope and things like that, why won't you even plan? There are people that even before they come up with anything, they take their time to plan. Let's give a good example. Okay, if we're working with what Adeola is saying, because I've not gone to the particular Facebook, but Adeola is showing screenshots as she's talking. Okay, so I find it weird that somebody will go to the page of your foundation and things like that, and instead of showing working, you're supposed to be showing the works that you're doing, how you're touching lives, how you're changing lives. Okay, so people that want to collaborate with you, people that want to donate to that cause, people that believe in what you're saying and what you're doing would actually donate to that cause, and know that you will most definitely carry them along, and they know that their donations are going for what is going. So I find it weird that you are out here to help people, change people's life, and you're here posting about your book. People should come and buy your book first. But like, it's not like it does not make sense. Okay, take for example this the lady, lady that cycles, or what's her name, Ibaide, right? Ibaide applied for Guinness, and Guinness did their BS. And what did she do? She went back home, cried, sat down, and said, I'm going to do my own thing. And she came out and she spoke about it. You know how Guinness World Record treated her badly and everything. People felt sorry for her. The next video Biden was coming up with was saying, "Look, we're going to have our own African world records of people breaking different categories of things, and I'm trying to put this together." And she explained, that they're going to be working on their website. They're going to so up until now, as me and you were talking, Ibide has released how many videos still talking about this project. So people that already are thinking to collaborate with Ibide, sponsor this Ibide's dream mission and things like that, already know that Ibide is putting things together, okay, from the website, from arranging different categories and how to apply and everything. She's working on it, and she said it. Me and my team we work. So why is this one only dropping books upon books upon books after you've come out to tell us that you are this person here? We really all need to just sit cool and watch and wait for when the authorities are going to invite Senator Natasha, to come and clear the air on all these things that allegedly Professor Mbeke said she has said, and Professor Mbeke will be invited over because you've said you are this, you're this, you're that. Questions will be asked to you. So let it not be that you're blowing trumpet that is not supposed to be blown. I'm not sure.
Her books. One of them is called Soul Tonic. The other one is called Voice of Nature. Remember, she said her non-profit is helping to fulfill dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. There is no correlation between that and the books that she's promoting with the page of this foundation. So all she does on the Facebook page of this foundation is promote her books. Meanwhile, this same foundation has a GoFundMe page where they are trying to raise money. I mean, at first I thought they were trying to raise money in order to fulfill dreams by bringing stability and opportunities to families in need around the world. But when I went on their GoFundMe page, which they've been trying to raise for the past 3 years, by the way, their goal is to raise $500,000. So far, she has raised $7,325 in the last 3 years. Anyways, when I went on the page, it was the picture of her books that I found on the GoFundMe page. And she literally put in there that your generous donation will go a long way in helping us put a copy of this book in millions of hands in America, Europe, Africa, and Asia, and the rest of the world. So I guess if you go on GoFundMe page and you donate to her GoFundMe page, it means that you are buying a book which she wants to put in the hands of people. What I don't understand is a very long description. She also said that there are millions of people worldwide who can still not afford basic amenities like stable electricity, internet connection, or even a good smartphone to access.
Do you think your lover is...
So seriously, this is really funny, okay? If this is true, okay, and I'm saying this because it's Adeola that did the
books online. So people don't.
It's Adeola that did the research, okay? But if truly that your goal is to, help people out, and you feel like some people don't have good running water, some people don't have electricity, and good phones and things like that. Do you think those kind of people, the one thing they are thinking is to sit down and read a book? And it's not even a book that is talking about how to make money, and those kind of, maybe those ones are because they are in that kind of situation. So somebody that does not have light, does not have electricity, does not have anything, is thinking of how they're going to read a book that I'm not sure what the title of this particular book that she's using for the GoFundMe is. Like, Sandra, you say your own day your body, but lie, and you're screaming. You know what I'm saying? Is the way she screams about how Senator Natasha, you're there, your mates are busy doing this, doing that. You're here posting photos of you and your husband cuddling and wanting, and you that you want to help people with your foundation. A book you won't go give people when you get electricity and water. Now, wow.
Oh God. So people don't have electricity, they don't have running water. So the solution is to give them your book. one of them Voice of Nature, the other one Soul Tonic. Anyway, so she has their GoFundMe page going on. Now, guys, if you go on her Wikipedia page, sorry, I need to give you guys all this. This is a very juicy. I have worked for you guys. I have done all kinds of investigations for you guys. Oh yeah, okay, no, me logo. Anyway, so I'm surprised that is the only foundation that she mentioned in her speech. For some reason, she did not mention her other foundation, because on her Wikipedia page, they said that she's the founder of Pre-Adult Affairs Organization. Now, I decided to look that up as well. I'm like, okay, which one is this again? I couldn't find a website, but
Adeola is so nosy, like Sandra Duru. The two of them, they do competition of who they nosy past, because Sandra Duru is busy looking for people's secret and all of that to expose, and now Adeola too has actually put her foot down to decide to also look for Sandra Duru's secrets and the things that she has said that are not adding up. Yo, let me know in the comment section what you think. Okay, let me know where you like. Where do you think this is going between Adeola and Sandra Duru? Like, where do you think this is going?
I found that it is registered on the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Now, first thing first, any NGO can go and register on the UN Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Any NGO can register there if you are trying to get the US consultative status. But more importantly, it takes 10 minutes. For you to register your NGO there. So she registered her NGO there. I checked the website that she put on that UN's page. It doesn't exist. Maybe by the time you guys are watching it, it will exist. I don't know. But right now it says the site cannot be reached. So it doesn't exist. Also, the UN put at the very top that a profile in this database and on this website does not in and of itself connote any affiliation with the United Nations. Because some Nigerians will still say, how did she get on UN's website if she's... No, the UN is already saying that this doesn't mean that they are affiliated, unless such affiliation is expressly indicated by identifying the type of ECOSOC consultative status held by an NGO. Now, I clicked on the consultative status and they said this organization is not in consultative status with ECOSOC. ECOSOC, by the way, is the Economic and Social Council of the UN body. That is the UN body responsible for addressing global economic, social, cultural, and health issues, as well as human rights. So ECOSOC is saying upfront that the fact that...
But if this is also true, didn't Sandra Duru scream severally on her voice how connected and how she's a part of this and part of that? So why is this people saying that she's not even associated with them? One would want to believe that whatever she's doing, it's linked with these people. She's worked with them. She's known them. The way she said I've reported her, she thinks she's the only one with international connections and things like that. Sandra Duru, I beg, can't explain yourself. Bikon.
An organization is listed here doesn't mean that they're affiliated, and if you click on their higher consultative status, it says this organization is not in consultative status with ECOSOC.
Because no one here say you depend us. No one here say what like talk because you talk you say you are not these people, then you they rub mind together, they rub body, they rub shoulder, they rub everything together, and you go show Senator Natasha, okay? Now she won't carry case go international, say she go see Pepe. So you your own self not even there connected to the people where anyway.
It's very important to give you that information because she kept throwing out UN, this, UN, that, UN. Conversation with UN. You would think this auntie owns the UN. And then at some point, around 12 minutes and 30 seconds, she said that the security agencies have verified all the evidence that she has against Senator Natasha.
She was so relaxed. She was so calm. She opened up a lot of things to me. Our conversation wasn't just one or two, which the security agencies have already verified.
Auntie, no. It's not all like that. Which security agencies have verified your claims? You're supposed to tell us the security agencies that verified your claims. Anyways, she kept talking about how Senator Natasha allegedly recruited Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, which is stupid actually when you think about it. And then she said that Senator Natasha lambasted FIDA, that is the Federation of Women Lawyers in Nigeria. And I was just like, wait, what? Does she know that Senator Natasha herself is a lawyer, first of all? And second of all, this is the first time you guys are allegedly talking. talking. She has lambasted Dr. Obi, the Federation of Female Lawyers, called them useful idiots. Like, are you for real? And then she said that Senator Natasha told her that she had bought a Rise TV. And I was like, oh, no, don't go there. Do not insult people of pedigree, people of integrity. We're talking about renowned journalists. Whatever you want to do. In fact, she later Kukuma mentioned Uncle Rufayo saying, I was like, oh, this woman, you have touched the anointed. How dare you? Oh,
Adeola, look, on this one, you're no, because anybody can be both, including the Sandra, Duru, including you too with dog, you know. When you don't do over, if it happens, so don't be hyping anybody. If there's anybody, just ask me, then bring evidence. Chest, somebody they talk nonsense, and say na nonsense, it's easy to prove. So let them come and prove themselves before you go talk on their behalf now. Wallahi, they say picking we don't come out from Bele, the day they use your mouth, take argue.
Yeah, at that time I was ready to fight, like and what? Anyways, at about 14 minutes and 42 seconds, she said that she actually paid her right. I was supposed to give her an award. I was like, okay, this woman is confused. And then about 15 minutes into the video, she said that she told Senator Natasha to write an official letter to her if she wants her to work with Senator Natasha. Okay, so just picture this, and somebody wants you to lie about the Senate president, and then you ask them to write an official letter. Does she even know that Senator Natasha is a lawyer? I was like, this woman is so funny. She just keeps coming up with this thing. So she said she asked Senator Natasha to write an official letter requesting her help. So it was like, if you want me to represent you, I need an official letter. Once again, she's confused. She thinks that she's a lawyer.
If you want me to represent you, I'll be needing.
Okay, Adeola's advert is playing. Like, seriously, and the way Adeola is breaking this down, I believe Professor Mgbeke is going to most definitely respond back, because she has said a lot. Okay, she has said a lot. If you've not listened to, just listen to our previous live streams, and you're going to, see how she gave it to Adeola and the rest of the people that are supporting Senator Natasha. Serious, what the interview was all of
a letter from you, an official letter. So commit me officially, which I'm going to post after this conversation now, after this interaction with you guys. I'm going to put a lot of things out there. So she said, I said, make me your let me be committed officially, so that at this point, whatever you want to say, I can vet them before you.
Now, on this live stream, you also hear her say, after this live stream, I'm going to post a whole lot of things out there. When you say you're going to drop a whole lot of things, I feel like she has not dropped anything. The way she was talking before her live stream, that's Professor Mgbeke. That's one of the reasons why I'm still looking at this whole story with the side eye, because if she had dropped what she said she was going to drop, she said, I'm going to give you people 2 serious live stream that will expose and reveal a lot about Senator Natasha. We want to know it. We want to hear. We're all in for it, because if the woman is lying, man, it's time to nail her. So everybody was ready. Everybody was, waiting, only for you to come back and repeat everything that you've posted on your Facebook that we have already read. And then you were promising that you were going to do a second one, which you didn't do. And you also promised you were going to post things. People are waiting for things. What we're seeing is music. What we're seeing is, who won't listen to music when this is a high profile case? This is something that you've connected even the number 1 person in the nation to number 2, to number 3, to other people, senators, name it, are all involved in this. And what we're hearing, your explanation, is music where people are rapping. People are,
say them because you are being careless with your words. She said, no. Nigerians, she said they are G and H. I don't know what the meaning of that. She said gullible and hungry.
I'm sorry. And I'm like, that's crap. Who would write an official letter to say please, so I want you to lie about somebody. Like, who doesn't know that you don't do that? Not to talk about a lawyer. She said that Senator Natasha told her that Nigerians are GNH, gullible and hungry. I was like, wow, it's just not adding up. Then at about 15 minutes and 54 seconds, she said that Senator Natasha offered to pay her 200 million naira. I was like, what? That's it? Just 200 million? Ah, what an insult.
I couldn't tolerate it anymore, so I had to say, hey girl, I'm sorry, I can't do this. She offered $200,000. I said, sorry, 200 million naira. I said no. She offered dollars. I said no. She said, at that point, she wrote me. I will post what she wrote. She responded to me in writing. I don't want anything contractual. I said no. If you want me to represent you, you have to give me a letter, an official letter of commitment.
So only a lawyer can say that you're not representing her, you're not her lawyer, but
then you have to send me your evidences. So I'll look through them, I'll vet them, then I will advise you how to fight this cause. Natasha disappeared. That was how Natasha disappeared.
I was like, wow, so she doesn't even know you. It's the first time you guys are meeting. She doesn't even know if you can deliver or what is it that you can do. Because I never heard about her until today. I'm not saying that she's not a big somebody. I'm just saying I've never heard about her. So the fact that they will offer her 200 million, that speaks a lot. She must be huge. It's just that some of us never knew her until now, which is not a crime. We don't know everybody. I'm just saying she must be a very big somebody. Although she said it several times that she's big, she's going on CNN, she's the president of this. Later you will hear so many things that she said. Now at almost 17 minutes, that was how Auntie started telling us that Senator Natasha opened up about her personal life to the point where she told this auntie allegedly. Professor is telling us that Senator Natasha said Senator Natasha's husband poisoned her.
Okay, so that's Adeola's listen play. Like Adeola just took her time, waited for Professor Mgbeke to drop several reactions based on the two interviews she done and other videos that she's done concerning this case. Then she will take her own time to break down and respond back to Professor Mgbeke. Look.
And that she's also going to poison him back when all this is over.
The man didn't know Natasha had told me a lot of things about her. The NDDC man she dated in Sima, how her husband Ima, and all those things I'm not going to mention today. How Ima bought somebody bulletproof, how Ima poisoned her, how she's going to poison Ima back when she's done with this.
Okay, what kind of play poison? And these people use it. How can her husband poison her and she's still healthy? She's not sick. What kind of fake poison is that? Usually when people are poisoned, they either die or they are in the hospital. But she's doing everywhere. She's doing everything normal. Also, she said that Senator Natasha alleged that she's going to poison her husband back when all this is over. And I'm just like, does this woman think that she's nothing to kids? Like, what the heck is that? How did we get to? He poisoned me, I poisoned him. These people are poisoning. They are poisoning one another.
Adeola's laugh is really making our laugh to laugh. But seriously, when Professor Mgbeke talked about on her live stream, when Professor Mgbeke spoke about the private matter of this lady, Senator Natasha, and then she went ahead and said, "Oh, I don't want to, say anything much." And at least we expected to see a little bit of that private conversation, because you know what? If that person can sit down and be telling you about her private life up to the extent of this poisoning and things like that, you want to commit a crime, you're telling a stranger, that not even your friend. If it's a friend, you know that both of you are friends and both of you are talking and you didn't think that friend would betray you, okay? Even if friends can betray at any time. Who goes to, you go and tell the person what you want to do? Like, I don't understand. It didn't cross her mind that that person could go and tell the person that you're plotting against. It is so funny, but I feel like one thing that would have made that story to stick and it would have actually shed more light on other things if she had presented evidence. But she kept saying, I want to protect their children. And I'm like, you've already said this because you didn't even need to talk about Oduaga. Okay, this is about Senator Natasha accusing Senate President of something. So if you're coming out to call her a liar and saying nothing like that happened, Senate President is innocent, what is bringing Ima into this whole thing? The only thing that you can bash Ima for is to say, look, your wife is now, causing problem between you and your friend. That this is someone you had known for so many years, even before you married your wife, and things like that. So I don't understand. You already said their father would be poisoned. And then in the case of Senator Natasha's children, you've already said their mother is going to poison her new husband. What is more traumatic than this kind of thing that you're hearing? Because they've already poisoned their mother, and now their mother is getting ready to poison somebody else, and you're not bring something, at least give us a little bit of those kind of conversation or write-ups.
But when we see them on video, they're doing lovey lovey. We didn't know that this one is lovey lovey on poison. Now, the one that confused me was when she got to 17 minutes and around 14 seconds. That was how Auntie said that Senator Natasha told her that she's actually fighting Yoruba government. That is why she's doing all this.
Natasha said this is politically motivated and sponsored attack against what she calls, she said it's Yoruba government. She said it has nothing to do with Akpabio. That it is their target has, she said, her political leaders or whatever she calls them, I'll post them there. It's what they sent her to do was to ensure that the Yoruba government do not go 80.
I will post them. She not post them on that live stream. All the things that she promised, she not put them. She just come out, repeat the things where she don't repeat before, post the things where she don't post before, continue to share the things where she don't share before, and nothing else. You see the reason why some people are still skeptical, and then people are like, oh, you people are really gullible. Give more, like you have it, give more to prove. Now you can't talk am because if you know say you won't give excuse of case they court, case they this one, that one, then you for cuckoo just wait. Only two we go just come out now to just hint everybody say this woman they lie. But we will prove them after case come out from court. And at least people go just jejely they wait. Knowing fully well say now they go court. But as it stands, if you never tell us when be the court date, we'll go see you and Natasha for court. They gonna go clear on her name there, but all the things that I will post it after this live stream. I will post it after Professor Mgbeke no post any of those things.
Yes. Girl, what is your problem with this thing?
Edro Bell, no? Auntie Emusuru, what is the correlation between her accusing the Senate President of sexual harassment and Yoruba government? How does going after Akpabio affect Tinubu's presidency?
That if she gets it done, they will make her the governor of Kogi State. Or if that does not work, that they will give her a minister of what they call it in Nigeria, Minister of Petroleum Resources. And she has to fight to finish. Like if I want, she can introduce me to them.
Seriously, one thing, people that are high up there that will want to carry out a game that is as dirty as this are not people that you will just be easily to just introduce anybody to them, seriously, because they are extremely careful, because they know that any careless move can expose them. So you just don't bring in anybody just like that into the circle, and you don't talk carelessly. You don't talk carelessly at all.
I'm tired. I was tempted to turn up this thing several times, guys. I'm like, why am I listening to this crap? So the reason, according to this professor, the reason Senator Natasha accused Akpabio of sexual harassment is because some people have promised to make Senator Natasha a governor, or they will make her the Minister of Petroleum. if she can bring down the Senate president. I'm like, who are the people? In Kogi State, Yaya Bello is the one that is deciding who is governor. He literally have picked the governor that they have right now. Yaya Bello is making himself the godfather of Kogi right now. So is it Yaya Bello that is promising to make Senator Natasha a governor? And then at 18 minutes and 45 seconds, she dropped another bomb.
She said, since the sexual harassment is not flying, and she said she was highly disappointed in Dr. Obia's Epesili after all the money she paid them, and she started laughing at Nigerians. I have it recorded. When that one, she now came again to me with another proposal that I should help her write to some agencies.
This is strange. So after you guys fought, after she disappeared because you said you don't want to work with her, she still came back to tell you to petition some organization. I'm like, who does that?
I should help her write to some agencies and also come out in the media alleging that the court senator she was fighting is involved in organ harvesting. That if I bring out that one, that everybody will, that all she wants is for this Senate president to step down. That this Senate president is one shielding the president of Nigeria, that they're already in charge. They have gotten what they want from the other side of it, service, national, whatever they call them, House of Representatives. That what they are looking for now is the National Assembly, and the Senate president is the one distracting them, stopping them, blocking them from getting to what they want. And she mentioned the names of her sponsors. I'm going to keep those ones away because I've already mentioned them to the authorities. She said she's not on her own, that the money is available and ready, let's work.
Once again, Tinubu is Natasha's target right now. So Akpabio is in Natasha's way of getting to Tinubu. Are you guys confused yet? Because I'm sure. Okay, so this is...
Well, this is not confusing if you really look at it because of the position that Senate President is holding. Okay, forget the fact that you might not see him everywhere that this that you're not seeing Senate President everywhere that President is and things like that, but Senate President of the country holds a very strong position. And if you're kind of in a very good, rapport, if you have a good rapport relationship with the Senate President, a lot can be done that's going to favor you also. So yes, somehow it is possible, but the thing is, she did not present anything to show that Tinubu, the president of the nation, is actually the target, because she's the one alleging. So she is the one to prove to the Nigerians that she wants to believe that Natasha said they are gullible and hungry. So prove to the gullible and hungry people that yes, this is where the goal, this is the aim. Because if you're saying this is the target and you are only talking about, she told me that sexual harassment did not happen, and no, you have to go to where she actually gave you things that will prove that yes, the presidency is where they are targeting and not. But to me, she has not proven that yet. But we're still sitting pretty and waiting for the because she said I came, I did my thing, and I've gone back, and I'm waiting for when they will invite me over to testify or things like that. I will be willing to testify. And if anyone is filing any case against Senator Natasha, feel free to invite me. I will come. I can even come for free. Like I would come help you, give you evidence, testify against her for free. That's what Professor Mgbeke is saying. But although this part that Adeola is trying to say, connect, if you really look at it deep, you will see that yes, there is a connection there, but it's just that she has not proven it. Like it is something that is possible. Okay, I'm saying it is possible. Okay, but if she has proven it, then we know that okay, yes, it is what it is. But she has not proven it. But if you're talking about if there is something, the president and the senator and the Senate president, yes, Senate president holds a strong position in the nation.
Not about Natasha anymore. This is about Alaji.
So she now gave me the names of the agencies she wanted me to write to in the parliament in the United Kingdom.
Wait a minute. Now you are writing the parliament in the UK, but you are in America. Why will you be the one to write the parliament in the UK? Why the parliament in the UK? Again, she said because she has ties with the UN or something.
So she said I should write them. She loves the way I write that. people respect me in the United States and United Nations. Women respect me. I should please help her.
I'm sorry to laugh. You know, I tried to search for any of her articles before this thing.
Adeola is so funny. So I tried to search for her articles, but it is really weird somehow that the way Professor Mweke talks, people respect me in the United States. We know Nigerians that are respected in the United States. Like a lot of people don't know who Professor Mweke is. So truly, like it is questionable to say that people respect you in the United States, people respect you in the Union, United Nations, like African women and old women actually from anywhere actually that is involved in this United Nations, whatever they're doing over there, you know them, okay? And you hear them, like you see those things and you know, but I don't know, have we ever seen her speak or do something during the United Nations anything? I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of Professor Mbeke doing anything.
I did not see one article. I'm not saying her articles are not out there because obviously people respect. I'm sorry, people respect her in the United States and in the UK. Those of you that respect her, share some of her articles with the rest of us, the newbies, those of us that don't know anything, so we can get to know this woman because we did not know her until now.
So women respect me. I should please help her. And I'm a voice they can reckon with that. And Joby is not really doing it the way she wanted it.
After that, she talked about how Senator Natasha is proud. She's full of herself. She went on and on and on. And right after saying that Senator Natasha is proud, at about 20 minutes, she now listed her own accolades.
I'm a mother. I'm a woman. I'm a human rights activist.
And then she said she's a journalist.
I'm a journalist.
Like, wait, how did, what? Like, how did you suddenly become a journalist? I'm sorry. I went on her Wikipedia page, and this is what they wrote about her on Wikipedia, which I believe she has something to do with this entry. Anyways, they said on that career in business, she has been managing director, CEO of Sanchi Nigeria Limited, Zest Media and Entertainment, an executive cable and electronic company, and managed a boutique in Lagos. I'm like, okay, Wikipedia forgot to say that she's a journalist or what? And then the second sentence says, in government, she played a role in the election of Rocha Sokorocha as governor of Imo State in 2011. And I'm like, what does that mean? She played a role in the election of Rocha Sokorocha. What role did Auntie play? I don't know. You can't just drop it on us like that. So I really...
Adeola, don't say what role did she play. She said she played the role. It's possible that she was recruiting the Mbekes to come and vote. And every vote counts. So it's possible that she did support Rocha Sokorocha, during his time. But if she said she's a journalist, even the one who come away the interview wait off now the fight. She that was saying the journalist, so journalists they behave. Anybody if call themselves journalists, I don't fish out.
I don't know why she's calling herself a journalist now. At some point, she calls herself an evangelist. At some other, I'm telling you, at some other point, she calls herself whether a woman of God or a preacher of the word or something. And she kept talking about how she's a Christian, she has integrity, she's many things. We just did not. I need to play this one for you because this is part of her boasting about who she is.
Natasha thinks money can do everything. Natasha doesn't know that I'm blessed. Maybe she was not aware before coming to me that I was the principal consultant to Standards Organization of Nigeria. The sun cap we're enjoying today in Nigeria, that was my God-given wisdom and initiative. I conceptualized it.
Okay. You cannot make this up. Okay. Some people need help. The fact that we are all in America doesn't mean that we are all looking. Some people need help. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. I'm just saying in general. This woman says that she's the principal consultant of Standard Organization of Nigeria. That is a government agency that is responsible for setting and regulating standards for products and services in Nigeria. A whole government agency. Later, she now said that she was actually the one that conceptualized it. Now, if you conceptualize something, it means you developed it from an idea. I'm like, how? This is a government agency, and do you know that this agency was formed in 1971? How old is this auntie girl for her to have conceptualized? God. And by the way, that was just the beginning. Oh, you need to listen.
Okay, so on this one, Adeola also posted, and it shows that Sandra Duru is 42 years old. I think that's what it shows there. And yo, go and research. No, na country be that man. I go research, find out is she connected to this or not. Now the homework I don't give her like be that man. I come back and tell me later. No fish out.
To her other accolades.
I conceptualized it. The gender mainstreaming in the Nigerian police force and police reforms. I did that.
Seriously, eh? People that have done a whole lot like what Sandra Duru is mentioning, almost everybody go know you. Like even if they don't know you facially, like your name, when you hear that name, you will know that this name is a name that you've heard before. So I find it funny that
Natasha was threatening me when I refused to take money from her. I am not hungry. I am not poor. Those who know me will tell you.
Guys, you can't believe everything you see online. Now, around 25 minutes, she said that she told Natasha that she would fight for her, but just give me evidence of organ harvesting. So now I'm confused because you've told us earlier that you told Natasha there's no way you will work with her, and Natasha disappeared. But now you're telling us that you're ready to fight for her. You just need evidence of organ harvesting. So she's telling us that at this point, Senator Natasha has made it known to her that there was nothing like sexual harassment. So they've ruled out sexual harassment. Now they are talking about organ harvesting. If Senator Natasha has lied to you about sexual harassment, why are you still willing to fight for her? According to you, why didn't you back out completely after finding out that she's been lying allegedly about the sexual harassment?
Even when I don't know you, I can fight for you. Nigerian youth, nuns that made me their patron, will testify to this. I have fought battles in Nigeria and I won all my battles.
Okay, nuns also need to come out. Is she your patron? Now, at 40 minutes and 39 seconds, she said that she wrote a book.
Based on all she has done and said, so I wrote a book on head screams.
This is in the middle of what she was saying, more. Madam started promoting her book. Don't forget, that is what she does on the Facebook page of her foundation as well. At 40 minutes, 50 seconds, she said that she petitioned the ICC, the International Criminal Court.
So I petitioned Natasha to the authorities, including ICC. Document I'm going to prove to you guys.
You petitioned the ICC. I thought she would show us the evidence, because she said that all the organizations that she contacted before responded. She did not show us the response. The IPU is the Interparliamentary Union, by the way.
I launched a lot of petitions abroad to even IPU. They were all copied. And I will be having an emergency UN meeting with them after this.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's about to call the UN meeting with the International Parliamentary Union. An emergency meeting for them to discuss Senator Natasha and how she's lying. So and she kukuba said at the end of that, because she said, and tonight that she will be on CNN tonight for an exclusive interview with CNN. I searched everywhere, nothing from CNN, not even an article from CNN. I'm not saying that CNN will not interview her tomorrow, maybe they would, but till now, me, I have not seen any interview by CNN.
I will be having an emergency UN meeting with them after this, and I'll be on CNN too, where I'm going to give them my exclusive.
Guys, I'm tired. No, like I really am. Like, who believes this?
Yo, Adeola really came out like breaking down everything she has said. Also, so this is almost like a case of try to create doubt in the hearts of people. She came out, tried to contradict what Senator Okay, so somehow I was just knocked out, so I had to switch to mobile data. Let's see. I'm not sure what happened because my network was still showing me full and everything, but I don't know. I was just knocked out just like that. So let's see what we can take before we go. Oh no.
Person, who believes this? Now at 41 minutes and 24 seconds, she brought America into the whole thing. She made it look like she's representing the American government or something.
Everything I give you has been examined, analyzed, and verified and stamped. America, we don't make mistakes like that. We don't investigate cases before we go to. We don't just rush like that. We do things.
Now America is involved? Like how? So America is all her claims or her evidence or something. I don't know which America. Nigeria, start your claim. People will say, is it the EFCC? Is it the police? Is it the FBI? Like which organization in America? You know, just
Well, at this point is to wait and see when they go to court. I believe that's the time that we will get to see, all of that. But look, at this point now, seriously, we will wait and see when they get to court because according to Professor Mbeke, she said more than half of, right? She said, sorry, 7%, how many percent she brought, and less than 10% or something she brought out, and she still has a whole lot. 90% is still hidden where Senator Natasha is trying to get to and destroy, but she can't. So all I can say right now is for us to wait and see, because when they get to court, all of those evidence will be presented, and we're also waiting to see her response to Adeola, and maybe she will prove to Adeola that there are things. Maybe that's when she will drop certain things that she has not dropped yet. But let's keep our finger crossed. That being said, we've been here for an hour. That will do for now. And I'll see you all on the next conversation. That's what we have in politics today. There's so many other conversations to cover, but I gotta go. Okay. See you all tomorrow.